In ancient Greece, nudity was encountered almost everywhere. There were nude statues, at first only of men. Later, Aphrodite, the goddess of love, was also depicted naked. Naked people could be seen on many vessels, as well as on wall paintings. The phallus exerted a special attraction on people. Not only as part of the male body, but also as a fantastic supernatural being with wings and as an object that was used in cult. The phallus was also omnipresent, for example on so-called herms. These were stone pillars, often with a head and an erect phallus. Herms originally represented Hermes, the god of paths and journeys, and were accordingly set up at crossroads. There are also vessels in the shape of a phallus, such as this one, which was created in the 3rd century BC and was found in Pella, in what is now northern Greece. Such vessels may have been used at symposia and feasts. Somewhat older, as it dates from the 6th century BC, is this vessel in the shape of a phallus. It comes from the eastern Greek area, perhaps from the island of Rhodes. As the 2 drill holes show, it was originally attached to another object. It is a vessel for fragrant anointing oil, which may have been used in an erotic context. One of the most photographed ancient monuments on the Greek island of Delos is undoubtedly the unfortunately only partially preserved huge marble phallus, which I show here. It was donated at the end of the 4th or at the beginning of the 3rd century BC by a certain Charistos as a votive gift to the god Dionysus. There is another phallus that belonged to this consecration, but it is even worse preserved. At the front of the base you can see a so-called Phallus bird. It is one of the strangest hybrid creatures in the repertoire of Greek art. Let us look at another example from Greek vase painting. An erect male genital represents the head and the neck of a bird. Sometimes, as on this drinking vessel from the late 6th century BC, there is also a rider on the Phallus bird. However, the fact that it can by no means be only a female figure riding the Phallus bird is shown by a red figure jug from the 5th century BC, which is now in Athens. On it we see an unclothed male figure on such a hybrid creature. Both depictions are not necessarily to be seen in an erotic or sexual context. This is shown in the next vase picture. On a drinking bowl from around 500 BC, which is now kept in Berlin, you can see 2 women at work. Above them, a Phallus bird fills the empty space. There is no erotic connotation here. Rather, the winged hybrid creature seems to have been used as a filler ornament in this scene. Various vase paintings testify to the use of the phallus in cult. First of all, I show a vessel from around 430 BC, which is now in the British Museum in London. A woman can be seen next to 4 phallic models apparently inserted into the ground. With her right hand, the woman seems to sprinkle these phalli. We are probably witnessing some kind of fertilization spell here. We see similar phalli in the scene on an amphora that is now in Paris. A naked woman reveals a basket standing on the floor with at least 2 phalli in it. In her left arm she also holds a Phallus bird. This vase painting, which shows a naked woman carrying a huge phallus, dates from around the same time. The scene also shows the use of the phallus in cult. Quite obviously, the woman is on her way to the place of the cultic event, at the center of which the gigantic phallus will be standing in the truest sense of the word. One step further in the action are the 2 women we see here on the inside of a drinking bowl in Rome. Here, an equally gigantic phallus has already been erected. A naked and a clothed woman are next to him. While the clothed woman dances ecstatically in front of the phallus, the naked woman seems to support it. In these scenes, the phallus has obviously become a kind of idol. In summary, although phallic representations are very numerous in Greek art, they do not have an erotic meaning per se. This can only be inferred from the context of the respective individual case. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe so you won't miss new ones.